Good evening, and thank you for tuning into Ashland Tonight News. Today is Thursday, February 5th, and here's a look at today's top stories.
Alcohol will be permitted on campus beginning next fall. Learn more when we return.
A new bakery will be offering jobs to many former Archway workers. Stay tuned to hear more.
And budget cuts are continuing to affect the AU campus. Find out more new changes we will see when we return. I'm Marina Santos.
And I'm Molly Fradiani. It's all coming up next only on Ashland Tonight News. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining us. Next on the list of campus budget cuts, the AU bookstore. New hours of business began on February 1st. The store will now be open from Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Sunday from 12 p.m. until 3 p.m. Hours of business will change to accommodate special events and university functions.
After a recent approval by the Board of Trustees, students who are legal age will be allowed to consume alcohol on campus when they return to school in the fall. The decision was made on January 20th that beer and wine will be permitted in the senior apartments only. The number of students drinking in the apartment has been limited to 12, and no hard liquor will be permitted. The plan also states that only residents of the senior housing will be allowed to bring alcohol into the senior apartments. In order to monitor this, RAs will be making rounds and periodically checking the IDs of people present. The approval for this privilege has been an ongoing attempt of Student Senate for the last 2 years. The plan has been granted for 1 year as a trial program.
To celebrate President Lincoln's 200th birthday, the Ashbrook Center is hosting a Major Issues Luncheon. Executive Director of the Ashbrook program, Dr. Peter Schramm, will give a speech titled Abraham Lincoln at 200, American in Words and Deeds. The Ashbrook Center aims to teach the meaning and significance of America through educational programs for students, teachers, and citizens. The luncheon will be held on February 12th, which is Lincoln's birthday. Tickets are $20 and can be ordered through the Ashbrook Center by calling Lindsay Bruce at 419-289-5435.
Ashland University students may see new dishes added to the dining hall menu next year. The university held its annual food show on January 29th in the upper level of the John C. Myers Convocational Center. Students had the opportunity to try different dishes and vote on their favorite items that they would like to see in the dining hall menu. The event was sponsored by AU Student Dining and Gordon Food Service.
February is the month of love. AU's dining facilities will be offering a special dinner for couples. A Valentine's dinner will be held in AU's Accent Room at 6:30 p.m. on February 13th. The dinner, if part of our gourmet dinner series, the evening will include a variety of foods such as slow-roasted duck, Parmesan risotto, and a large dessert selection. The cost will be $89.95 per couple. For reservations, call 419-289-5759. Up next, a local restaurant attracted business this week by giving out free breakfast. Find out more when we return. It's all coming up next on Ashland Tonight News.
My name's Andy McDonald. I ride this useless wooden toy for a living. It's hard. I've been doing it for 13 years. I'm still lame. I do a trick called a 540. It took me a good 6 years to learn. There's a whole generation of skateboarders out there that are just as talented athletically as any basketball or football player. It takes somebody that's not going to be afraid to fall down a lot, because you definitely will fall down. You're not a failure until you refuse to get back up. Drugs are only going to hinder what I'm trying to do. That right there is my idea of getting high.
What do a store owner, a mother of two, and an honor student have in common? They've all recovered from a mental health problem, and they're all part of our lives. Mental health problems are surprisingly common. They affect almost every family in America, maybe even yours. Get the facts about mental health. call 1-800-789-2647 because mental health is part of all our lives.
Here's something to think about. New research shows that regular exercise and a heart-healthy diet may help to reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Thinking ahead now might make all the difference tomorrow. For more ways to maintain your brain, visit the Alzheimer's Association at alz.org.
Hi, Mr. President. My parents believe that eating meals together will make our country strong. Is this something that you did when you were a kid?
I did eat with my family so long as my mother wasn't cooking.
It's not good making fun of your mother, even if you are president, but it is good to have dinner with your kids. We know the more often children have dinner with their families, the less likely they are to smoke, drink, and use drugs. So simply having dinner together can help your children forever, even if you're not a great cook.
Denny's restaurant hit a grand slam with a free offer early this week. Over 1,500 Denny's offered a free Grand Slam breakfast between 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. this past Tuesday, including one in Mansfield. The Grand Slam includes 2 sausages, 2 pancakes, 2 eggs, and 2 strips of bacon. Customers who took part in the offer also received a free coupon book for future savings. More than 2 million people took advantage of this offer.
100 new jobs will soon be available in the city of Ashland. Terry Helms, the Senior Director of Bakery Service of Lance Company, said that they will be hiring workers at the Ashland Bakery that was previously known as Archway Cookie Factory. The company wants to expand in size, and they also want to help improve the local economy by hiring people who lost their job after the Archway Company closed down last year. Helms believes the Claremont Avenue Bakery will be at full production by the end of the year.
3 local men are facing felony charges for the beating and alleged robbery of 2 teens. 1 adult, Dallas L. Dunn, and 4 juveniles allegedly lured the victims to a house on Sandusky Street in Ashland. They then proceeded to beat them with their fists and rob them. One victim lost 3 teeth from the attack, and the other suffered a perforated eardrum. The 2 juveniles are currently in custody at the Juvenile Detention Center awaiting trial. Dunn is currently in jail and could face a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison.
A 6th grade students may have been disrespected by their English teacher at the Springwheel Intermediate School. 37-year-old Anita Rehal was escorted out of her classroom by the principal Lisa Brown on February 3rd. Rehal was accused of making inappropriate statements to her students and failing to maintain discipline in the classroom. The district will investigate the accusations and will not give any comments until it is complete. It's been a cold week. Is there a sunshiny store for the weekend? Well, stay tuned for weather updates with Leland Gottlieb coming up next. Ashland 29 News will be right back.
Neurofibromatosis. Neurofibromatosis, or NF, is a genetic disorder that causes tumors to grow anywhere on or in the body. It can lead to blindness, deafness, loss of limbs, brain tumors, and severe disfigurement.
Neurofibromatosis.
Let me make it easy for you. Children's Tumor Foundation. The Children's Tumor Foundation, dedicated to ending neurofibromatosis through research. Let's all start saying it.
Children's Tumor Foundation.
Congratulations on the promotion.
I hope you're saving the extra money.
You gotta put it in stocks.
If you want to get ahead.
No, buns.
And CDs.
Way to go. Better balance.
Stick it under the mattress.
Getting plenty of advice, but not enough facts? Visit saveandinvest.org. No confusing advice, no sales pitch. Just unbiased information and tools to help you manage your money with confidence. Saveandinvest.org.
Does peace really have a chance within our lifetime? At Rotary, we believe it does. We've created programs at universities around the world, dedicated solely to teaching peace to a new generation. There's a new symbol for peace. Rotary.
Is she thirsty or diabetic? Is he tired or arthritic? Subtle behavioral changes can be early signs of disease in pets. These changes are often less obvious in cats, which can be better than dogs at hiding illness. But a wellness exam from your veterinarian twice a year can help detect, treat, or prevent many health problems before they become serious. So call your veterinarian and schedule your pet's wellness exam today.
Welcome back to Ashland 2-Night News. I am Leland, the weatherman Gottlieb, bringing you, yes, Ashland's weather. First off, I want to take a look at the winds on this map. We can see that there are very fierce winds moving through the area right now, and we had some pretty cold wind chills last night. For this time of year, it's not unreasonable though. As we take a look to the west, we just see some more winds in the Rocky Mountains, which is usual, but this won't be working into our area. As we switch sources right now, we can see that temperatures are on the rebound. You can see moving to the east that the temperatures are still cool, but as you take a look to the west, for the first time in weeks, maybe months even, we can see that temperatures are warmer, and this will be moving into our area. Lastly, as we take a look at the current weather map, we can see, yes, a warm front. When was the last time you folks saw this on the U.S. map in the lower 48? This will be working into our area, and after a frigid January, it looks like we will rebound and see temperatures in the 40s. But we have to get through another evening of cold weather. Let's take a look at that in that all-important 3-day forecast. We can see temperatures will rebound this weekend, and we'll see a high of 43 on Saturday with some showers, but still very warm for what we've been seeing. And by Sunday, we'll dip back down into 35 degrees. That's all I have for weather. How about those Steelers? Here's Brendan with sports.
No Steelers news here today. Now let's get to all the action in AU sports. The men's basketball team won its second straight game on Saturday night at Wayne State, 60-58. Ashland forward Cole Moore scored a layup with 3 seconds remaining to give the Eagles the win. It was the only field goal for either team in the last 4 minutes of the game. It was close throughout as neither team was able to stretch the game to a double-digit lead. Moore finished with 8 points and 8 rebounds, while Cale Richardson poured in 24 to lead the Eagles. Ashland is home tonight at 7:30 to take on Northern Michigan. The women's basketball team also picked up a win at Wayne State on Saturday, beating the Warriors 65-57. Forwards Lindsey Warren and Betsy Morrison each picked up double-doubles for Ashland, as the Eagles sent out a big lineup with 3 6-footers making the start. It paid off in the rebounding category 49-34. Ashland hosts Northern Michigan tonight at 5:30 at Cates Gymnasium. The wrestling team is coming off a 2-loss weekend to ranked opponents Pitt Johnstown and Mercyhurst. Josh Ohl at 197 pounds and Justin Ferguson at 174 pounds were the only 2 Eagles to win both of their matches on the weekend. The Eagles rallied late against Mercyhurst, winning 3 of the last 4 matches, but fell 20-14. Ashland is on the road tonight in Gannon for a duel with the Golden Knights. A pair of AU athletes on the indoor track team earned school records at Findlay last week. Freshman Carlin Isles set a school record in the 60-meter dash with a time of 6.74 seconds. Also, senior Alyssa Klein set the record in the pentathlon with 3,258 points. She is the first AU athlete to provisionally qualify in the NCAA meet in that event. The track teams are at Grand Valley for the D2 championships on Saturday. That's all I have for AU sports. Don't forget to head to Cates Gymnasium for tonight's doubleheader of Eagle basketball, or you can check it out here on TV2. Up next is Molly Miller with your health report. Stay tuned.
She won her first race by 13 lengths. The next month, she broke her leg. Using a surgical procedure developed through research with animals, doctors repaired it. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Here comes Personal Ensign, unleashing a furious one on the outside, and a 6/8 of a mile from the wire. Willie Collins is there. Personal Ensign, a dramatic finish! A dramatic finish!
Personal Ensign ran 13 times and retired as an undefeated champion. You see, animal research saves animals, too.
Big dreams and good grades aren't enough to get into college. There are actual steps you need to take. Finding someone who can help is the first and most important. For the next steps, go to knowhowtogo.org.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Molly Miller, and I'm here with this week's TV2 Health Report. With Valentine's Day right around the corner, it's only fitting that February is the American Heart Month. It isn't just the romantic part of your heart that's important this month, but your physical heart as well. While you're out trying to make that special someone's heart flutter, don't forget to take care of your own heart. Heart disease is the leading cause of death in the U.S. The CDC estimates that in 2009, 785,000 people will have a new heart attack, and 470,000 people will have a reoccurring heart attack. So what can you do to help prevent yourself from becoming one of those people? Some of the leading factors associated with the heart disease are high cholesterol, high blood pressure, obesity, diabetes, tobacco, second and secondhand smoke. Many of these factors are hereditary, but that doesn't mean that you can't do something about it. The CDC says that your best defense against heart disease is diet and exercise. They suggest eating lean meats like poultry and fish, reducing sodium and sugar intake, fat-free dairy products, and avoiding foods high in trans fat. Unless you have lived through a heart attack, it's hard to imagine what to look for. The CDC lists some of the common symptoms of a heart attack being chest discomfort, pressure, squeezing, fullness or pain, discomfort in the upper body, shortness of breath, breaking out in a cold sweat, nausea, and lightheadedness. Ladies, don't be fooled into thinking that heart disease is more common in men. 52.4% of the people who die from heart disease are women. But gentlemen, you're not off the hook either. Between 70% and 89% of the heart attacks found in men are sudden. February 14th isn't the only heart-related holiday in February. Tomorrow, February 6th, is the National Wear Red Day to help raise awareness for women's heart disease. So while you're participating in all of the Valentine's Day excitement, don't forget to remember more than just the heart-shaped items all around you. Remember your heart as well. Stay active and healthy this Valentine's Day so that your heart can last till the next. Maybe skip on the heart-shaped box of chocolates and go for the flowers. That special someone's heart will thank you. That's all with Health Tonight. We will toss it out to Laura Roberts with the latest in Hollywood news. Laura?
Thanks, Molly. I'm Laura Roberts, and let's look at this week's edition of TV2 Entertainment. Well, being on the set of the new Christian Bale flick, Terminator Salvation, may not be a pleasant place to be currently. It was reported earlier this week while Bale was shooting a scene for the movie, director of photography Shane Hurlbut stepped into the shot, distracting the actor and disrupting the shot. This is when Bale went ballistic on Hurlbut. An audio of the... What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sorry.
Unprofessional. Anyway, an audio released by TMZ, you can hear Bale screaming and swearing at Hurlbut. Bale drops the F-bomb a shocking 36 times in just 4 minutes. Now, we at TV2 will spare you most of the filthy dialogue, but Hurlbut repeatedly tries to apologize and Bale will have no part of it. Bale calls him unprofessional and refuses to return to the set until Hurlbut is fired. Many are questioning if the rant will hurt Bale's previous film, The Dark Knight, at the upcoming Academy Awards. The Dark Knight is up for 8 Oscars, however. Bale is individually up for none. All right, well, Bruce Springsteen proves that he is still the boss after his performance at Sunday's Super Bowl halftime. Bruce Springsteen promised a 12-minute party but delivered way more, as an estimated 1 million viewers tuned in to watch him rock. The 59-year-old rocker threw himself into a highly anticipated 4-song set. The high energy and performance included classes like 10th Avenue Freeze-Out, Glory Days, and Born to Run. The show also featured his newest work, Working on a Dream. Springsteen even worked in one of his signature across-the-stage knee slides. This was the first halftime performance for Springsteen and his E Street Band. They have declined numerous invitations for the high-profile time slot. Swimmer Michael Phelps may be in hot water after an incriminating photo recently surfaced of him. A photo of the Olympic gold medalist depicts him smoking from a bong, what is believed to be marijuana, while the swimmer was on vacation in South Carolina. According to the Richland County Sheriff's Department in Columbia, South Carolina, the photo was taken last November. The Sheriff's Department also says that they are making an effort to find out if Phelps was in fact breaking the law. If he is found guilty, he will be charged in the same manner as anyone else. Sheriff Leon Lott Jr. says Phelps will not be treated special because of his celebrity status. Phelps has also recently released an apology statement. Well, before we go, let's get a check at the top 5 songs and the top 5 movies this week. Rounding out the top 5 songs is Taylor Swift with Love Story. In the number 4 spot is Kanye West with Heartless. Beyonce is still a presence in the number 3 spot with Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It. Swaying into the number 2 spot is Just Dance by Lady Gaga featuring Colby Adonis. And your number 1 song this week is My Life Would Suck Without You by Kelly Clarkson. At the box office this weekend, Clint Eastwood's new flick, Gran Torino, lands in the number 5 spot. Hotel for Dogs sits and stays at the number 4 spot. In the number 3 spot, the horror film Uninvited, and comedy Paul Blart Mall Cop protects the number 2 spot. The number 1 movie of this past week is the suspense drama Taken. Well, that's it for this week's entertainment report. I'm Laura Roberts, and TV2 will be back after the break.
Do you think you'd notice if you were missing half of your money, or half your friends, your better half, your half and half? What if you were missing half of your kidney function? You'd think you'd notice, but you could have chronic kidney disease right now and not even know it. According to the National Kidney Foundation, 20 million people have chronic kidney disease, and 20 million more may be at risk and not even know it. Chronic kidney disease is a growing epidemic. Anyone with high blood pressure, diabetes, or a family history of chronic kidney disease is at risk. Certain ethnic groups are at an even higher risk. Early diagnosis and treatment of this disease and its complications are vitally important. To get the whole story on chronic kidney disease, talk to your doctor and visit the National Kidney Foundation at kidney.org or call 1-800-622-9010 for a free brochure. Because when it comes to chronic kidney disease, you might not know the half of it.
No matter what type of home renovation you're planning, put this at the top of your to-do list. Make sure your family is up to date on the tetanus vaccine, because after 10 years, none of you are protected against tetanus and another potentially fatal disease, diphtheria. A minor injury, such as a cut or a scrape, can put you at risk for a tetanus infection. And while safety gear offers some protection, an up-to-date vaccination called the TD booster is your best insurance against tetanus. If it's been more than 10 years since your last booster, then it's not just your house that's out of date, it's you. If it's been 10, do it again. Talk to your healthcare provider to find out if it's time for a TD booster or visit nfid.org.
Welcome back to Ashland 29 News.
Can you sing or dance, or do you have a hidden talent? Well, if you're looking to win some money, Ashland's Talent Show is the thing for you. Applications are now available in the Student Affairs Office. The winner of this event could win up to $200.
If you're looking for something to do tonight, or if you just want to see who's available on campus, stop by the Faisal House for the 2nd annual Stoplight Party. If you're single, make sure you wear green. If you're in a relationship, wear red. And if it's complicated for you and your significant other, make sure you wear yellow. The event is sponsored by the St. Jude's Executive Board. They will be collecting spare chairs to benefit the research hospital.
So, what's everybody up to this weekend? I know I'm going to Toledo.
I'm going up to Bowling Green because it is my cousin's 21st birthday today, so happy birthday, Sarah.
I'm going to go home and see Pink Panther 2 tomorrow with my little brother. It's sort of a brother-sister date.
Nice. Well, I'm just working at the basketball game on Saturday, so come and check it out. Well, that about does it for tonight, Ashland 29 News.
We would like to just thank our TV2 crew, and if you're interested in helping out with Ashland's TV station, you can email us at tv2@ashland.edu.
And don't forget to join us next Thursday at 4:30 for your weekly newscast.
Thanks for joining us.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.